While police in Darwin, Catherine and Alice Springs have enjoyed digital radio communications for years, the rest of the territory have been relatively in the dark, stuck dealing with black spots until now.
You might remember Wireless Innovation, the interview that I had with Neil Jameson last year.
Neil, we were just discussing, you guys are a little bit, I wouldn't call it a strange duck in the whole industry, because we're here amongst all of these LMR companies showcasing PMR, LMR solutions, radios, networks, but you guys take it differently, right?
Absolutely, and the first year I came here probably about 6 years ago, it was probably even more LMR focused, because if you didn't do Tetra or P25 in Australia at the show, no one came to your stand to talk to you.
If you don't know that interview, you can maybe look at it here or somewhere around these corners, but much has happened since then actually. The company went to the United States, we played golf,
Yes,
right? At Top
yes,
Golf in
Top Golf.
in
That
Las
was great. That
in
was
Las Vegas. That's some,
Yeah.
not business-wise, but
No, it was a good evening.
Good fun, right?
Good fun.
But what happened?
Okay, so yeah, since we last spoke, we launched in the United States. We opened an office in California. It's been a huge growth market for us. It's been exciting to take technology that we've created and born and bred in the Australian outback and taken it to the United States, and it's been really well adopted. We've got such a lot of traction real early up in the piece, mainly with our LTE satellite communication backhaul between LMR, LTE satellite, working well with FirstNet, and public safety, as well as oil and gas and those sorts of things. The next phase of our growth, I guess, for us in the technology-wise, you may have remembered last year we talked about the mesh, and I think you put the helmet on and you were looking at.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
That was in that corner over here.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly in that corner. Okay.
So we had this really great big radio thing that you kind of put on the side, and it was big, it was bulky, it was more military spec type radio. And since then we've worked with one of our partners in Singapore, and we've built the public safety version of that wireless mesh radio. So
wait a minute, you build a radio? You build this radio together with your partner in Singapore?
correct, yes. So this radio now is a full IP mesh radio. It's a software-defined radio. This is running in whatever band you want to utilize it in Australia and US. It'll probably be running in the 4.9 band, but right now we're running in L band 1.3. And we're running, you can see right now, this is a radio. Hello, test, test. I'm talking to that other radio across there.
That's
Testing, 1, 2. Okay.
Okay, yes, exactly.
But I'm also running a camera of this radio. So I'm doing full definition. Okay.
That's the camera.
Yeah.
That's the camera over here.
I'm
right?
doing a little GoPro running full HD video across that radio. This radio has a Wi-Fi access point. We're running 28 megabits per second of a data link through all these mesh. And if you see the mesh nodes up on the screen there, you can see that we've got multiple mesh nodes running. So we've got a base and these two portables. And that will create a self-healing, self-forming wireless mesh network with a personal Wi-Fi access point that will allow you to communicate in a very challenging environment, whether it's long open spaces, basements, tunnels, and it just gives us that ability to take our communication from, remember we talked about vehicle as a hub?
Yep.
How do we take that and extend our communication on our person out from that hub? And the only way we can do it is this type of waveform, because Wi-Fi is simply not good enough. So we've taken that extra step to come to the market. We listened to what our partners were saying and the agencies were saying we want a radio, we want to data enable our firefighters with cameras, whether it's biometrics and anything you can possibly imagine. We're enabling that next part of the growth phase, and that's exciting.
In this industry, you need to be creative, right? That is key, is it?
Absolutely.
Because you need to understand exactly what your customers need, sit down with them together, and let this creative mind work, is it?
And we have fun doing it, and these events really help us understand what the needs are of the users, and
Yes.
then we can go away and build that and present it to them, and hopefully form a successful public-private partnership in that way.
You guys are also sponsor of the event, right? Again,
Yes.
the drinks.
Yeah, we do that every year. We kind of
Golf, playing golf and having some drinks.
we've
and
got to have fun.
over here.
We've got to have fun while we work, right? So every year we sponsor the drinks, and it's a great networking event over here where everyone comes together and has a bit of a social network rather than just talking shop all day, and it's actually a really nice, relaxed environment.
Yeah. So what happens next year? Because I can't wait for next year already. We haven't started this year as Comms Connect,
No.
but what happens next year?
Well, technology-wise, I couldn't tell you, but I can tell you that we're looking for a good slogan for our stubby coolers, which are the coolers for the beers.
Yes.
If anyone's got some great
All
ideas,
right, that's a good one. Everybody got some great ideas about these coolers. Then
that's a real Australian thing, right?
that.
And we'll
what you
put that up on the stubby cooler for the next event. You come with the best idea, we'll print that up on the stubby cooler, and everyone will have that with their drink next year.
So the next thing is for next year, what will be the slogan?
How about that?
That's a good one.